Folks, welcome to Vaughn County Field and WLHS sign. Take a good look at that, and we'll have the cameraman do a little bit of scanning the crowd, if you would, right quick. If you would, cameraman, go to the crowd and get a quick shot of the crowd and the balloons and everything. Make sure you get close-ups. This is something new, and we're going to try to bring you the best picture we can. We don't have the camera yet, but we're working on it. Good shot, Juan. Good shot. Keep her going. Try to drop down and get everybody you can. Up and down, up and down. You're doing a fine job. Beautiful balloons we got there. London playing Jonathan Alder tonight. We got a fine game going to beat her tonight. Both teams are coming in undefeated. So we're looking for a fine game. So we thought we'd just add a little something else to you for you folks. Okay, watch the lights, Juan. The lights are taking your picture away from you. There you go. Okay, just keep right on going, right on down the field. Looking good, looking good. Beautiful. What a show, what a show. Folks, you got to love it. This man's really good. Okay, now if you would, Juan, put the cap on and we'll shut her down. Jake Von Kennel on football field. London will be playing, like I said once before, Jonathan Alder tonight. Both teams are coming in undefeated. Right now we have a good shot of the cheerleaders getting set to do their thing as we wait for the Queens and their court to come on the field. They'll be coming in here in some fine automobiles, some fine cars, and hopefully we can get you some ground shots and also get you some aerial shots for them.
I'm gonna tell you, those boys aren't too big, are they? Compared to London.
Every day. Okay, I'm on you, Juan. Okay, I'm on one right now.
Please stand for the presentation of the colors by the American Legion Zone 105.
Okay, I'm not far right now. Yeah. Right now we're seeing the passing of the colors go by with, I believe it is the American Legion. Come on, you, Juan. Stay right on it, Juan, and you stay on their flag. Carl, I'm still in here for this because you got a really low shot.
I don't think that's it. I think he just wants to be out there. I don't think Earl thinks that. I think Earl was supposed to have a middle there playing.
Okay, go ahead. I'll pick you up. And now we have the London High School Marching Band. They're following the colors down, and we'll go into the national anthem as soon as they get set up. Just hold that shot there, Juan. I'll tell you when you do it.
join in singing our national anthem, played by the London High School Band under the direction of David Frank.
As we follow the Queen and her court coming around in a convoy of Corvettes. Okay, I'm off on you. Okay, give me a close-up of her face. Right in on her face. Good.
Good evening and welcome to London High School's Von Cannell Field for the 58th Homecoming celebration. Tonight, we are very proud to honor the 1995 Homecoming Queen and Court. Please welcome them as they arrive to the front of the stand.
Okay, one, go wide.
In the first car, driven by Tim Wilson, escorted by J.D. Reed, is Senior Attendant Tara Kohler.
Okay, I'm on you, Juan. Hold right there.
Sarah is being met by her parents, Steve and Joy Kohler. In the second car, driven by Scott Ferris, escorted by Nathan Sims, and Senior Attendant Jody Vetro.
Sorry, pick up the second pass. Okay, I'm on call right now.
Jody is being met by her parents, Paul and Peggy Fitra.
Okay, now go back just a little bit.
In the third car, driven by Rob Rose,
Good.
escorted by Shannon Hastings, is senior attendant Jennifer Lawhorn.
Okay, when you get the next car.
Jennifer is being met by her parents, Randy and Wendy Lawhorn. In the fourth car, driven by Jamie Miller, escorted by Derek Williamson, is senior attendant Jennifer Miller.
Okay, I'm off you all.
Jennifer is being met by her mother, Terry Miller. In the fifth car, driven by Bridget McClaskey, escorted by Mark Tremaine, is 1994 homecoming queen, Alicia Hastings. Alicia is being met by her parents, John and Judy Hastings. In the sixth car, driven by Bob Markle, escorted by Chad Price, and being met by her parents, Jim and Ruth Roddy, is London High School 1995 homecoming queen, Jill Roddy. Tradition, Alicia will crown Jill 1995 homecoming queen. Now for the traditional seal of approval, Drew Dwyer and Chad Good, representing the LHS football team, will honor Queen Jill with a kiss.
See if you can come right to the right. Sean, see if you get right. Real high. I don't mean move, just see if you can pick it up from there. Okay, right down to the crowd and you right, because yeah, warm probably got there.
Yeah.
That's all right.
And we have them lighting the L, the traditional L that London always lights on the homecoming game. And we're going to get a shot of that. It's now being lit.
And every year it's behind the pole and we don't get it.
We'd like to take time now to thank the following people for the work they do connected with the homecoming parade.
Yeah, set the pole on fire.
Here, Ms. Mary Marvel, Mr. Pat Leonard, and Ms. Kathy McLeod. And now I'll pass over the mic to the voice of London football, Sonny Wheeler.
As you can see, we're having little problems with the main microphone system. So we'll try to cover in for you and pick up whatever we can. We got a good shot of the team getting ready to come in on the field there, guys.
We have London Red Raiders.
We're having a sale down there. As you get ready to come through. And the commentators, you're on.
We have London coming onto the field now. think you can tell by the noise we've got a little bit more enthusiasm than we had last week.
I think both teams are up for the game this week.
Jonathan Alder doesn't have a very big team, but they're awful spirited looking over there on the other side of the field. You know, it's awful funny, guys. We got 5 minutes left to go before the game starts, and both teams out on the field ready to kick off. Now, when has it been that we've had a big rivalry like this when the teams even wanted to come out onto the field first?
Testing, 1, 2, testing.
London will receive. Jonathan Alder, I think, will defend the north goal.
Actually, it's west.
West goal. Okay.
Why don't we try to get the lineup here on the kickoff team if we can get all their numbers, guys. This is the receiving team.
North and south. North and south.
I see a plus down there for some reason. I see DJ Jackson is dressed. I don't know if he's eligible to play or not, but that's a good sign for the team. Good pick me up.
Well, we got London's receiving team on the field. We got number 65, Scott Waters, 74, Brad Ruthford, 50, Jason Noble, 51, Dusty Hubbard, 58, Pat Closser, number 3, Josh Burns, number 44, Corey Such, number 35, Ty Dowler. Number 20 is Brent North. Number 32, Mike Harris. And number 1, Roger Clerk. And that's your starting receiving team for London. You know, I was reading in today's dispatch that Coach Jenny of the Pioneers seems to think his speed's going to kind of wear London down. And you know, what's the feed that you guys have on this tonight?
Well, he said that the speed and the quickness of his team will offset the disadvantage of London's weight, because of the fellows. London's team is much larger. But London has some quickness and some speed also. So.
Well, I think it'll, with the weather being the way it is, guys, I don't really think the heat or anything is going to be a factor. If you can't play in 45-degree weather, then you'll never be in shape.
And after last week's game with Northeastern, I think London proved that they're in good physical condition, especially the defense.
Well, we have the officials coming out on the field. Maybe we can get Darby here to give you London's starting offensive lineup.
At center, we have number 59, Myers. At left guard, we have 74, Rutherford. At right guard, Fincham, number 54. At right tackle, we have 76, Good. At left tackle, we have 72, Maxwell. At end, number 81, Drew Dwyer. At fullback, 21, Brad Teal. At halfback, Mike Harris, number 32. And at wide receivers, number 4, Alexander. And number 46, Robinson. And the quarterback, number 14, Sean Khan.
We have Jonathan Alder setting up to kick off. And number 22, Jason Ferguson, will be doing the kicking for Jonathan Alder. When Jonathan Alder goes on defense, we'll try to give you their defensive starting lineup. All right, we're ready for the kickoff. We got Roger Clerk and Mike Harris back deep for London. I'll tell you what, for a county rivalry, onside kick, onside kick.
Onside kick from the start.
London's ball. That was heads up by Brad Ruthford. Heads up by Brad Ruthford. Jonathan Alder come out and didn't even line up. They just turned around and did an onside kick. That was kind of a little heady play there for the start of the game. There you got London in a wide out to the right with Teal and Harris in the backfield, Kahn under center. They go right to their bread and butter.
Harris still on his feet. Good one.
Got Mike Harris.
Number 68.
Mike Harris with a gain of about 9 yards. And we'll get Darby to give you the starting defensive alignment.
We have Jonathan Alder's defense at the ends is Hughes and Nicky. Tackles Palmer and Cutler. And I'll give you the rest here in a minute.
You got fullback off the right side, Teal.
Teal is still driving.
You know, it took like four or five guys there to bring him down, Donnie.
Yeah. The strong legs. I like the way he covers the ball. I mean, it's hard to get that ball away from him.
Okay, London picks up their first down of the game with Teal picking up about 4 yards.
Try to give you the rest of this defense real quick. Nose guard, Lovejoy, linebackers, Slaughter.
Alexander replacing Hamilton, wide receiver.
We got Harris off the left side, using that spin move. We got a gain of about 2 yards.
And I also want to let you know that if your picture is a little fuzzy at times, our cameraman happens to have an eye infection or something, and it keeps water keeps getting in his eyes, so he's having a little trouble with his main eye. So I hope you'll forgive him for that if it does happen.
Well, we got an official timeout. Okay. Now we got Kahn stepping under center with Teal and Harris back. Wide out to the left. Got Harris. I tell you what, Mike put his head down there and made a nice power run. He was hit by about 4 fellas, and he kept on churning.
Mike's definitely psyched up and ready to go and run this ball.
We got a face mask, Jonathan Alder. I saw that flag come in over there, guys, and I figured it could only be on the defense because Harris was the only one close to the pile.
He had a host of tacklers on him that time, too, to bring him down.
Okay, that gives London another first down. That puts the ball on about Jonathan Alder's 22-yard line.
Jonathan Alder's defensive backs is Reisler, Holler,
Harris.
You got Jared Alexander at wide left.
Mitchell, and Ferguson.
Harris off the right side. Okay. I tell you what, Mike looks like he's going to be tough to bring down tonight. They keep running off that right side. They must know what's open over there already. There's a gain of about 5. Brings up second down and about 7. Got a wide out to the left, Hamilton with an eye backfield. I'll tell you right now, Guys, it looked like Coach Dobmeyer is just saying, hey, we're going to run this ball up the middle and let them guys stop us.
Looked like Ferguson on the tackle. For Jonathan Alter.
Yeah, they're starting with that double tight end again tonight. You got Dwyer and Noble at the tight end spots. Okay.
Harris up the
Got
middle.
Harris up the middle.
Touchdown,
London! Touchdown, London!
Good run, good blocking. Good work.
This is definitely going to be a long night for Alder if they don't stop Mike Harris.
And that little onside kick kind of come here to haunt him, didn't it?
Throw some stats at you for
Get
the
a super
London
field
offense.
position. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
There are some stats at you for this London offense last week. Harris ran for 224 yards and 26 carries last week. And that's his third consecutive game for 200 or more yards in the game.
Okay. Darby, we got Tobin on the kick. And he puts this one over in the Oak Run.
Kick is good.
You know, before the game, I noticed that they had put a catch net up for Tobin's kicks because he kept kicking them out in the street, and he just put that one over the net.
Right. Tobin has a very strong leg, and that's something this London team ought to be proud of, that they got a boy that can come in there and kick field goals and extra points for them. We got London's kicking team out here after that touchdown. Let's see if London has any trickery up her sleeves tonight. You know, we're sitting here ready to kick off, and they've lost the kicking tee. Yeah, it's Darby. I think it's going to be a long night too. If they can't stop Harris up the middle on the opening drive, you know, Mike just gets stronger as the game goes on.
With that onside kick, Jonathan Alder was really trying to get a recovery, catch London by surprise.
Well, you know,
but it backfired.
That's fine when you're not playing somebody that's expecting it. I'm sure London's been well coached on everything this week. Well, we got Tobin back to kick off. And they're kicking to...
That's Toby Lombardo.
Tony Lombardo with the ball. So we'll get Darby to give you that starting defensive lineup for London.
Okay, we have the ends. Number 21, Brad Teal. Number 81, Drew Dwyer. Tackles, number 59, Ron Myers. Number 76, Shad Good. Linebackers, Brent North, number 20, Ty Dowler, number 35, Pete Robinson, number 46, Jason Noble, number 50. I'll give you the rest here in a minute.
You got Jonathan Alder in a wideout, and they run a quarterback sneak. Jonathan Alder come out with 3 wideouts that time, 2 on one side and 1 on the other, and they run a keeper up the middle.
You know, I don't understand this game strategy of Alder. I mean, it seems like they're acting like they're behind, and they're just trying all the trickery early. I don't understand that.
Right. I think what they're thinking is to surprise London early, and it hasn't worked so far. Fumble! 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 And London recovers.
Real quick,
There was a mix-up in the backfield.
That defense is how you
London recovered.
And 76, Chad Good recovered that fumble.
I got the defensive backs. It's number 14, Sean Kahn. Number 32, Mike Harris. And number 25, Nathan Dorn.
Yeah, I think, Donnie, they didn't stick that ball in that time. It looked like he just brushed that tailback side with the ball, and that's what knocked it loose. Okay, you got London with a wide out to the right and an I backfield with the double tight end set up. We're going to pass. Got it wide open down the middle. Touchdown, London!
Time to do the wire.
That was after the recovery of the fumble, that was a 26-yard touchdown pass to Drew Dwyer.
Actually, that's the situation where they was looking for that buck up the middle there because they're shoving it down their throat, and he come back with the super surprise and lay it right in Dwyer's hand.
Good play calling.
Nobody around him.
This is the second game that I've called wrong. I thought Jonathan Alter was going to give London a half-decent game here, and this has been a runaway.
Now you got Tobin back to kick. Placement's down, kick is good. You got London 14, Jonathan Alter nothing. You know, I think, fellas, that we had a little surprise there by London that time.
Right.
You know, Gary was talking about that run, setting up the pass. So right, because Jonathan Alter looked like they come up real close to try to stop Mike Harris. That little fake, that left Dwyer wide open down the middle.
And Dwyer, I mean, he's so big, it's like throwing at a house, so you can't miss through Dwyer.
Well, Sean Kahn set up real nice on that pass and made a real nice soft pass, so Dwyer had no reason not to catch it. Well, we got London getting ready to kick off.
How much time is expired? How much time is expiring so far?
Well, let's see what kind of coverage London gets. They had a little problem last week on their kick coverage. It's coming to number 3, Votal. Votal up the middle.
Good tackle for number 46, Robinson.
And the good thing I seen on that punt, or excuse me, kick coverage was the ends. They kept their lanes. They stayed to the outside, even though the ball was going down the middle. They have to stay to the outside in case he decides he wants to pop it out and try to go to the outside. They're there waiting on him.
Okay.
I think Pete Robinson might have saved a touchdown that time because he looked like he was wide open.
Jonathan Alter's taking over the ball on their own 34-yard line. London's in a 6-man front. They tried to get Lombardo outside, and that was stopped up pretty well out here on this left side. I noticed Dusty Hubbard's in there at middle guard again tonight, fellas.
Number 51, Dusty.
Well, that's one thing London has done this year. They've moved around that defense a good bit. It's kind of hard to even know who they're going to play on that defense.
You got Myers and Hubbard in the middle there. Quarterback keeper off the right side. It looks like he might have picked up the first down. You had a tackle there by number 4, Alexander, 14, Kahn. Number 46, Robinson, in on that tackle.
Now this Ferguson for Jonathan Alter, he ran for 170 yards last week, 17 carries and threw a touchdown. So this is Jonathan Alter's bread and butter as their quarterback.
That's out of the quarterback spot.
If you notice right there, he followed the Lombardo right through the hole. He faked to him first, and Lombardo was it. He drawed in the linebacker then.
Yeah, they had in the dispatch today that in 3 games, Jonathan Alters ran up 1,196 yards. Well, we got a first down on Jonathan Alter's 44-yard line. Got the wide side of the field to the left. They've got a little semi-split to the left and a little wide out to the right. And they run that quarterback keeper. Tackle by Teal.
Teal, good.
And there's a situation where you tackle everybody and make sure you got the ball carrier.
Yeah, good and Teal in on that tackle. Oh, Darby, it looks like that's one of their plays there with the quarterback following that tailback up the middle there. had a penalty on Jonathan Alder. Illegal procedure. So it'll be first down and about 15. Got Ty Dowler out on the right side there at linebacker. And, oh, nice tackle. Jason Noble.
And Drew Dwyer.
And Mike Harrison on that tackle. So it brings up second down 13. It was a gain of 2. I look for Alder to fake one here and throw a little pass. And in pattern.
Mike Harris had that. Watching the quarterback, that was an easy pick and 6 points.
That was a dangerous pass right there.
He closed on that fast like he knew it was a pass, but then he wasn't looking. Ferguson had a little muster on that pass, didn't he, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he was open there. If he'd have got it there, that was a good play.
Brings up third down and 13. We got fullback up.
Tackled by a host of London tackles.
You got the interior line of London just smothered that right at the line of scrimmage.
And I haven't figured out that play because he's laying the ball into the first ball carrier's hands and look like they're wrestling for the ball to see who's going to keep the ball.
That's the same play that caused that fumble there a little while ago, Gary.
I haven't figured that out yet.
Okay, you got Jonathan Alder back to punt, and you got Hamilton or Sexton and Harris back
Beautiful
to receive.
Punt.
And Mike touched it. They got it set up to this side. Mike put his head down and did the only thing he could do. He got as much yardage as he could get.
That's the only thing I've been seeing wrong with Mike's game so far is he doesn't seem to be able to judge the ball on the punts. It either goes over his head or he has to catch it on the, reaching back to catch the ball.
I wonder if Dogmeyer sweats as much as I do when Harris goes back for those punts.
Well, I would give you number 9's name, but I don't even see it in the program. Number 9 for Alder made the tackle, and his name's not in the program. We're sorry about that. Hey, London got a wide out to the right, and the I formation backfield, Sean under center. We got fullback up the middle. It looks like Brad might have picked up enough for the first down.
London right now offensively is having not even remote trouble running or passing the ball.
First down London, it's their ball on their own 26-yard line. London keeps that wide out to the right in that I formation. Fullback up the middle again. You know what I think they're setting up here, Donnie, is that option play to the right.
He's riding the fullback into the line, and then it's going to be a keeper, yeah.
Gain of about a yard and a half that time, which is going to bring up about second and 8.5.
I wouldn't be surprised to see that option right here.
Well, Con made a nice fake that last play, Darby.
Zeke, you called that right.
Con with a keeper there, picking up about 4 or 5 yards. Going to bring up third down and about 4. I think Jonathan Alder had that pitch man covered because Mike looked like he was covered on that play.
I think this would be a good play for a draw.
That brings up third down and 3.
They're going to throw this one to Drew Dwyer.
Harris off the right side. He didn't get that first down. He's about a yard shy.
That was a heck of a tackle there. He met and went straight backwards.
Well, you know, guys, when the defensive backs are making the tackle, that means the offensive line's handling them.
Yeah, they're getting past the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, it brings up about 4th and a half a yard, and London looks like they're going to go for it.
This just shows you what kind of confidence Meyer has in this offense and its running game right here.
Darby, you're so correct there. Jonathan Alder's not even in the right kind of defense to stop this.
He made it.
Jonathan Alder wasn't even in the right kind of defense to stop that play. They were sitting there with their gaps wide open.
His forward progress, he made it. First down, London.
And if it wasn't for Jason Ferguson coming up and laying a pop on Sean Kahn, it looked like Sean Kahn was going to get through that.
Well, when you're in that type formation, Darby, you're supposed to be in a 6-man front. It looked like Alder was only in a 4-man front there with the gaps wide open. We got a wide out to the left is Hamilton. And we got a bootleg to the left.
Hamilton
Got him open.
overthrew drew the wire.
Kahn was under a lot of pressure there by number 68. Iron Mickey's had a lot of pressure on Kahn that time. He just overthrew Dwyer, a couple yards there. Brings up 2nd down and 10.
Drew's a big guy,
Brad
but
North
he can't
in the
jump
game,
very
number
high,
20,
so
wide
he's gotta-
receiver.
He's got to put that ball somewhere catchable. He's an end. He's not a wide receiver.
Right. Well, now they've got Drew Dwyer split out here to the left wide, running that fade pattern, and Kahn just threw it too deep. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 10.
Maybe it's best he did throw that pass too deep because that could have been intercepted. It could have been any shorter.
London's definitely going to finish this game off early.
I look for maybe that draw play this time, Donnie. He's tried two passes, and they haven't succeeded. So let's pay attention here. That was a quarterback draw.
Fouling on.
Quarterback draw.
He was late. Well, they should call that.
I could be wrong, but I think London's offensive line jumped on that.
Darby, I wasn't really paying attention. I was kind of concentrating to see what Kahn was going to do. Well, it brings up 4th down and about 12, and Dwyer's back to kick.
Todd Ayers in the
You
back
got
of the
number
bus.
7, Todd Ayers, back to receive. Line drive kick, nice spiral. Got a nice return.
Tackled by Roger Clerk.
Roger Clerk with a good tackle. And he came from the other side of the field.
You know, I noticed they got Harris down there, and he looks like he's coming up limping. Now you got the Jonathan Alder Pioneers taking over on their own 46-yard line.
It looks like he might be favoring that same leg that he hurt in the first game of the year.
Well, like I said, he went down to cover the kick, and he tried to make the tackle, and he fell on his leg there, and it looked like he got up limping.
I believe that was Lombardo.
Looked like Ty Dowler was the initial number 35 on that hit. You know, Ty was being blocked on one side and making the tackle on the other.
That's the play they need on the outside. He's not giving up the outside, but he can still play the inside. He moved the guy over, and when the runner committed to the inside, he got in on the tackle.
Okay, John Alder's coming out with 2 wides, one to the right and one to the left. He's dropping straight back. And pass out into the flats. They got enough to get the first down, brought down by Alexander and Robinson.
About the 40-yard line, Zeke.
Donnie, it looked like they was giving him that cushion there.
They gave him too much room, I thought.
Well, that was a gain of 15 yards.
Another thing that I noticed that I like to see, especially in high school football, is Myers had a clean, good, strong hit on that quarterback. He threw the ball and he lightened up. He didn't pop him, he didn't push him. I like to see that.
Uh-oh. All the way. Lombardo, touchdown, Jonathan Alder. Lombardo got out to that right side and turned on his speed.
Well, we know they can score because they put a lot of points on the board in the first 3 games.
And this man, Lombardo, has scored 11 touchdowns so far. This is his 12th touchdown.
Now, Jonathan Otter's going to set up for, now they're wanting you to think they're going to kick, so let's pay attention to what they do here. Got number 7 back, Todd Ayers, ready to try the kick. And he's got the ball down. It's good. You have a score of London 14, Jonathan Alder 7. That's the first time that they've really tried the left side of London's defense. They've been basically going to the left side the whole time.
I think right now that they went ahead and scored like this, Godmeyer's going to settle down a little bit. We go back to his bread and butter, and that's the running game. Use the pass when it's needed, but I don't think he's going to try, because it looked like he was going for the bomb a couple of times, trying to put this game out of the reach of Jonathan Alder.
See, Harris is back out there.
He's probably going to settle down a little bit.
Well, the main thing to do against a good team is try to keep them off the field. And if you're running the football, that keeps the other team off the field. You got Mike Harris and Roger Clerk back deep to receive this kick. Let's see what kind of kickoff order puts out there this time.
I would like to see Clerk grab one and just scoot on down the field with it. He's got the speed.
Well, Alder's still in that bunch up around the football. Now it's legal to kick off because the officials already give them the signal.
Do we see another squib kick?
No, I believe he's
I
going
don't
to kick
think
it this
so.
time.
I think he'll put this one down there. Well, you got a squib kick to number 44 on London.
I don't think he wanted to kick it to Roger Clerk or to Harris.
You know, that gives London the ball on the 37-yard line, and that's where they started out in the beginning of the ball game. I would think I'd want to kick the ball deep. I don't want to give London that good a field position.
I tell you what, that last set of plays that they had on their defense, they showed London that they can play defense too. So I don't think they're really sweating London right now. London got off to that first 2 quick touchdowns, but the game has kind of changed now. Momentum has switched up and everything.
Okay, we're coming to the end of the first quarter, and London is leading 14-7.
I believe this is going to be a good game, really.
I do believe that if London goes ahead and settles down, though, and goes back to the running game, keep, like you said, keep Jonathan Alter off the football, off the field, and just keep running the football and keep pounding at him, that they were doing real well the first part of the first quarter there. Then they tried to throw the bombs and come lost control.
Well, Darby, I think what it was he was giving a message to the other team that they can pass, and it works both ways. The run will set up the pass, but also the pass will set up the run.
I think we're going to have a tighter ball game this quarter.
Well, we'll just see how much London's offensive line can do damage, because they haven't really stopped London's offensive line. Alder's been getting all their tackles out of their defensive backs and linebackers. London got a wide out to the left in I formation, Kahn under center. And they're going back to Harris. Gain of about 5.
Late hits. I think they're piling on late myself.
We had a gain of about 5 yards. Well, that's something Northeastern was doing last week, was a little bit of unnecessary roughness. Mm-hmm. They got called for it a few times.
Well, that's twice as happened I've seen so far, and they haven't called it yet.
You got to be pumped up for the play this game, but you have to have your settle down and have the
nice.
Oh, nice run. Nice run.
Good drive by Mike Harris.
That crack that Mike Harris laid on him clear up here.
First down, London. Darby, you're right. Mike made that spin move, and it was halfway turned around when he hit that second guy to pick up that first down. That was a nice run. London's on their 49-yard line, 1st and 10. Teal up the middle. Brad Teal up the middle.
Maybe a yard short of the first down.
Donnie, this is the play that's killed Jonathan Alder for years. This fullback up the middle has hurt them every year. Brings up 2nd down and 1. Hamilton wide out to the left. Kahn under center. Teal up the middle.
Again, he's driving hard too. That boy's a good runner.
Go ahead, Darby.
Any high school coach would love to have Brad Teal as your fullback. He runs very hard up the middle. He gets his yards that he needs to get, but he covers the ball very well. You're not going to pop him around and make him lodge the ball from his
When he was being hit that time, Darby, I noticed he wrapped both hands around that ball. That was a gain of about 8 yards. That's about 17 yards and 2 carries. Okay, got Harris off the left side. Got that spin move.
He spins and picks up a couple more after he's hit.
One thing Jonathan Alder did that time is they got material. When you get a hold of that material, that's any good defensive coach is going to coach that material. And Mike got in trouble last week with that material. That's what cost London 2 points. Brings up 2nd down and about 9.5. Got a wide out to the right this time. Pitch to Harris. Mike following his blockers. A gain of about 5 yards. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Harris is always looking for that cutback. Have you noticed that?
We got about 3rd down and 2 to go for a first down.
3rd and 2, Donnie, my fault.
He's always looking to the inside to cut back on the defense.
Harris off the right side. It looks like he gained enough for the first down. That time, Harris was brought down by 3 of Alder's defensive back, and every one of them had a piece of material. Hamilton going wide to the left. Teal and Harris in the I backfield with the double tight ends. Keeper, quarterback keeper. Kahn, exceptional run.
That faked me out. I thought Brad Teal had the ball.
He faked that ball to Teal and kept it himself.
I think Kahn was also looking for Harris to lateral to.
We've seen him go up and take it up about 10 yards before he even throws it back to Harris, so that wouldn't surprise me.
First down, London. Got the ball setting on about the 11-yard line. London can still get another first down. Kahn with that keeper again. This time he faked it to Teal to the right and just took it straight up the middle for a gain of about 5 yards.
I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't throw this past us into the end zone.
I look for him to hand this ball to Harris. Wide out to the right, I formation. Hand off to Harris up the middle. He's still on his feet. You know, the only thing that's saving Alder when Mike's running that ball is their tackling technique. Brings up 3rd down and about 5. Now, Darby, I think we might see that pass.
Well, I've seen Drew Dwyer. They kind of threw him out and he run him into the end zone a couple of times. I don't know to see if even if Alder's
going to cover him, and they might
See
just
that
come
corner
back.
pass.
Well, we were all wrong there. Brad Teal off the right side. He's down to about the 4-yard line. Bringing in Tobin for the field goal. Darby, you still keeping those statistics on Clark, aren't you?
Tobin? I got, he's got 13 in a row so far, and he's made 12 out of 13 field goals.
Going to set
I'm sorry, 2 out of 2 field goals.
Set the ball down on about the 11-yard line. It's up. It's good. That makes that about a 21-yard field goal. That makes the score London 17, Alder 7.
And I'm kind of glad to get to see Tobin kick some field goal. He didn't get too many field goal tries last year, but it seemed like they're using him quite a bit this year. That's about, was that the second one this year?
That is his second field goal this year. Gary, I think right now, London just showed them something. They brought that ball down the field. At least they got 3 points out of it.
Yeah.
Tobin right now has 14 either field goals or kickoffs in a row. He hasn't missed one yet. He's got 3 field goals so far this year, and he's 12 for 13 for extra points.
Well, Darby in the dispatch the other day in Central Ohio scoring, he was number 1 in kick scoring.
He's a big asset to this London football team.
You got Clark ready to kick off. You got Lombardo deep in the middle for Alder. Number 3, Botal, and number 13, Hughes, and they're kicking to Lombardo. He's bringing it back straight up the middle, and he slips down on his knee, and the officials don't even see it. Tackle by number 7 and number 1 of London, Hamilton and Clerk, and number 6, which is Harris, Mike Harris's little brother, Brian Harris. Alder's taking over the ball on their own 31-yard line. They're in a semi-T backfield. Fumble! We'll just have to see how this clears out, who's got the football. Okay, they're going to give it to Alder. Darby, it looks like his quarterback for Alder's having trouble holding on to that football.
Yeah, because I have no idea. The ball just kind of squirted out of his hands. I didn't quite see what happened.
Well, we'll have to look at replay, Darby, to see what happened there, but it didn't look to me like anybody touched it. London's in that 5-man front, and they're shifting. Now they go into the 6-man front. They're running Lombardo up the middle. I'll tell you what, he's slippery.
It's hard to bring down.
Lombardo's 5'8" and 170 pounds, and he bounced off 2 of London's linemen. You know, we see Alder grabbing material, and I think we've been telling each other all along that London just doesn't seem to get that material like their opponents do.
Even if you have your hand on some material, even if you fall off, you're going to slow him down and give somebody else a chance to get a whack on him.
We have 2 wideouts to the left. They're running that little pitch up the middle. Lombardo over to the right side, ran out of bounds by Sean Kahn. That was a gain of about 10. He picked up enough for the first down. That was a little that Oklahoma shuffle pass.
Little shovel pass.
That was what Oklahoma was noted for back 10, 15 years ago. Four minutes and 19 seconds left to go in the second quarter. London still in that 6-man front on defense, 2 linebackers, 3 backs. We got a quarterback fumble. That looked like quarterback didn't even get the ball or the signal called, and the center snapped the football.
Looked like the center snapped the ball. Nobody moved at all. The quarterback didn't know what to do but go forward with it.
At a gain of about 1 there. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 9.
They're playing a lot better against London this year than they have been in the past year.
Alder back to pass. He's throwing deep. Interception. He's bringing it down the left sidelines. Oh, late hit.
Flag.
Late hit.
He knocked it right into the bleacher.
It looked like there might be a fight over there.
He hit him when he's out of bounds.
Yeah, they're going at it.
We got to get them separated on the sidelines.
They drove him right into the bench.
I tell you, that was a bad play by Jonathan Alder. He was clearly stepping out of bounds when he got hit.
I hope Sean Kahn's all right.
I think the only thing that did, Darby, was that upset Sean Kahn.
Yeah, and I got to tell you what, I bet you Coach Paul Ginn is not liking that at all.
This London team has been noted. You don't do things like that, especially in London, because they'll take it right at you.
That's right.
They're going to take theirs out on the field.
You've got a penalty flag on the sidelines over there, plus you got one in the middle of the field. So let's see what each flag is all about. I think they might have got London for a clip or something in the middle of the field.
That flag come out just as the London was coming across, so who knows what that flag's for.
We do. We got an illegal block on London, and we got unnecessary roughness on Jonathan Alder. We'll just have to wait and see how this figures out.
With a hit like that, as far as he was out of bounds, I mean, he could have easily knocked him into that bleacher back here. I'm surprised they don't throw him out of the game.
Yeah, he could have been hurt behind that.
I mean, we're talking about high school kids here that, they got futures.
You guys made comment just a while ago that that's about the 3rd or 4th late hit that we've seen, and nothing has been called.
This is the first time they've called it.
Oh, these boys are really fired up. That was clearly a case.
That was flagrant.
That was clearly a case of a late hit, and everybody knew it, because Kahn was already stepping out of bounds. He shouldn't have been touched at all.
Well, thank goodness Sean Kahn's not hurt. But I guess they don't make him any tougher than Sean Kahn, I guess.
What I think I saw there, guys, was number 22, which is Ferguson, their quarterback. I think he's the one that made the hit going out of bounds. I think he was a little frustrated because he made a bad pass and Kahn made a nice interception. I believe he's the one that drove him out of bounds.
That might be the case, but there's still no reason, no call for a hit like that.
We're going to have London taking over the ball on their own 40-yard line, and it's going to bring up 1st down and 10. I look for London just to come out and try to take this ball down the field. Now they've got 2 wide outs, one left, one right, and then they have Alexander in a slot formation. Kahn rolling out to the right.
And another late hit.
I think that was a case of Coach Daubenmeier letting Kahn run that football because he knew his adrenaline was flowing. Okay, London's got a wide out to the left. They're back into that I formation. We got motion on London. Motion on London. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty. It's going to bring up 2nd down and about 9.
Did Adam pinch him?
Illegal procedure on London. I know we haven't mentioned the crowd here tonight, but we have a standing room only crowd This place is filled to capacity. Harris off the left side, trying to transfer.
Oh, I thought he was going to break loose. I seen daylight. I thought he was going.
I thought he found himself a hole.
You know, Mike bounced off several people there, but Alder makes real good pursuit of the ball carrier. You know, if they were a lazy team, Mike would have had that for a touchdown.
But you know, they were keying on Mike in the first place. You know that.
In the paper, they
according to the coach in the paper, that's what he said.
They asked Mike about his cutback and his run last week, and he said, Coach Stodmeyer told me to look for daylight and do what I have to do.
Got a pass. Run by Kahn.
Good sprint for a first down.
Good run. Good for a first down. He did a little double spin himself to pick up that extra yardage, which is a good run.
That was supposed to be a pass play to Dwyer, and they had him covered, and Kahn did what he was supposed to do. He put his head down, and he picked up that first down. I tell you right now, Sean is a determined man. Got a draw play to the left. Harris!
I believe he's gone.
I don't think he's going to be caught. Touchdown, Harris!
And I wonder what happened to all that speed we've been hearing about before. They had the angle on him.
46-yard touchdown, Mike Harris.
Well, definitely Mike is going to have his fourth game over 200 yards.
Did anyone see who ran that? Who had that block on the last man before Harris got there?
No, the only thing I saw, Donnie, was Mike Harris.
There was a good block doing for him too, but that was a good run.
Oh, we got Clark Tobin on to attempt the point after.
Okay.
We got movement on London.
That was Tyler Hamilton. He threw a beautiful block.
Donnie, that's all you can ask for your wide receivers, to get you that one block to spring you for a touchdown. You know, I used to do a little bit of blocking for a guy that's in the booth with us tonight. Sprung him on about a 70-yard kickoff return one night.
Pat yourself on the back. I thought it stunk. I saw the play.
We got that ball down on about the 17-yard line. It's up. It's good. Clark Tobin keeps his string of kicks alive. You have London 24, Alder 7, with 1:39 left to go in the second quarter. You know, London controlled that football real nice until Alder finally gave them what they needed to spring that out to the left side.
London seems like they got a good game plan here where they're setting them up for that certain play. And that's what you have to do against a team that's hyped up and keep it with you. You got to set them up for that big play.
You know, Darby, we don't even have to talk to tell you how big a game this is. All you got to do is listen to the fans. It's really nice to see them come out after that roughness penalty and score a touchdown. That's a way to show your opponent that you didn't do anything to them.
And by the way, we make mention that the guy you were talking about springing when you played Zeke is Dale McNeil's in the booth here with us tonight. He got a chance to have a night off, and I thought I was going to be able to have him down on the field, but my cameramen weren't able to work the field tonight. So, Dale, just glad to have you up here, man.
Thanks a lot, Gary. It's real exciting to be here at homecoming. I really wanted to be here this evening, have the opportunity to get off, look back to the game. Go ahead, Dave. Thanks.
Onside kick! Onside kick! London tries an onside kick, and it was laying out there. Alder recovers. Yeah. I can remember 3 or 4 years ago up at Alder, guys, we scored a touchdown and was ahead a couple of touchdowns, and Dobmeyer come out with that same onside kick. You know, London's defense hasn't really been mentioned too much tonight. London's offense kind of took control of this ball game.
that's what they're going to have to do later on in the season when they play the strong teams, close games. And that's keep the defense off the field.
Dusty Hubbard makes a solo tackle there in the middle. You know, Dusty got a hold of a little bit of material that time, guys.
Dusty's kind of beefed up. He's been hurt the last couple years, seems like. And all of a sudden, he come around, he's playing good ball this year, and he's beefed up some.
Well, Gary, I looked in the program, and I was surprised to see him going 220 pounds.
Yeah, he's my neighbor. He's a pretty big boy. I can still slam him, though.
Fumble! Fumble!
They're having a problem in that exchange. I don't know what it is.
Donnie,
I think the
don't
quarterback is
understand.
holding the ball in there too long.
It looks like the quarterback can't make up his mind if he wants to give it to him or keep it.
It.
It
Right.
looked like after he handed him the ball, and it looked like it was supposed to be a run, the quarterback almost wanted to take it around the end and tried to pull it out.
We're sitting here getting 1,200 yards in 3 ball games, and it looks like the quarterback can't make up his mind what he's doing. We got an official's timeout. No, London. London calls a timeout.
It looks like he puts it in there and then he tries to pull it out like you said a while ago.
You got 18 seconds left to go in the half. So it looks like London's going to try to make him punt this football.
What I really think, Zeke, is what we're seeing here is they've got a lot more pressure on them than they've had on them in any other game. And that play probably worked in these other games, but this game here, he's not able to lay that ball there and make it look like the ball carrier's got it and then pull it back. He's got to make it a little bit quicker. It's
Gary?
not that he's doing that much wrong. I think that's what the problem is.
Gary, I think you're right. And London's they're getting their lineman with some penetration in there, and that's making him be undecided what he wants to do with the football.
I think he really wants to keep it. He wants to ride the fullback so far and then pull it back out and go with it, but he can't do it.
Not only that, as London's defense is very quick to close the gaps. They might be there for a second or two, but as soon as they see the football, they just swarm on it and the gap's gone.
Well, you got a wide out to the left, wide out to the right, and it's a pass. He's going deep with it. Incomplete pass. That brings up 4th down and 7. Let's see if they decide to. I'm sure they're going to have to punt this football.
And we just seen a good display of sportsmanship that time when a young man fell down trying to catch the ball, and Mike Harris helped him back up off the ground. So that little flare-up over on the bench really didn't change London's sports attitude any.
Gary, I had a chance to talk to Mike last night down here at London's 8th grade game. And I'll tell you what, Mike is so pleasant just to talk to. And he lets you know what he's really going to do. Mike has a lot of confidence.
Who that sound like, Dale? I heard somebody last year say, well, you know, I talked to so-and-so before the game. The distant assistant is here.
Gary, it's funny you should mention that. Today I was just thinking about the distant assistant, how you mentioned that, you showed that young man how to do that and that sort of thing. We had a distant assistant up here in the booth last year, Don and Dave, and I'll tell you, this football is just a lot of fun. It's real exciting, and you guys are doing a real good job up here. I'm just enjoying standing back and watching the game. Sometime during the season, maybe I'll get a chance to get back in the booth and do some work down on the field. And Gary, I'm just glad to see you back again this year, doing a wonderful job. Hello to Carl King.
Don't be saying hi to him.
Carl needs a little encouragement, that he's up there. I see you have a tent for him this year. You started treating him nice.
He had one last year.
We're sitting here, we don't know. It looks to me like London's going to try to block his kick. They've got everybody up on the line of scrimmage and nobody back. Looks like they're going to try to block it. I think it's just a case of trying to run the clock out, the way it looked to me.
I think maybe London was preparing that they were going to try to fake that punt.
Yeah, because they didn't even have a man back for the punt.
And I really don't understand why Jonathan Alder's going to punt the ball with only 3 seconds left. I'd have went for it.
Well, there was 9 seconds left. No, you don't want to give London the football in that kind of field position where they can throw one play and then set up Clark Tobin for a field goal. And that's the end of the first half. London 24, Alder 7.
The movies offer music and entertainment to viewers of all ages. In recent years, the Disney Company has put together a series of animated movie classics which appeal to this wide audience. The J.A. Band continues with a hit song from there, The Lion King. Here's The Circle of Life. Pioneer Band is happy to next feature its fine majorettes, Laura, Beth, Kim, Jill, and tonight's Captain Rennell. And a Jonathan Alder favorite, here's the Guns N' Roses shouter, Sweet Child of Mine.
the older band closes tonight's show by featuring trumpeters Ben, Katie, Kevin, David, Pat, Jamie, Doug, Dallas, and Jason, and a special arrangement of music from last year's Best Picture Oscar winner. Here's our setting of the theme music from Forrest Gump.
Ladies and gentlemen, the London High School Red Raider Marching Band. Tonight's show will include Sweet Child of Mine, Slow Joe featuring the percussion section, You'll Never Walk Alone. Please join the Red Raider Marching Band tomorrow at Westerville North at 2 o'clock when we compete. Thank you. We hope you enjoyed this show.
And we just heard the band finish up halftime here at London, and this is homecoming night. London's out with a 24-7 lead at halftime. Donnie, what do you think's going to happen here in the second half?
I really don't know. I think London's going to keep riding the score because the offense is running good. I think they played a terrific game in the first half. But I really can't say at this point.
Well, you know, London has run up a pretty good total yardage here in the first half, and I look for Harris to have another tremendous half, and also putting Teal up the middle. And Kahn has had a real nice half running the ball. Maybe we'll see him try to control the ball and keep the ball on the ground and try to keep the ball away from Jonathan Alder. Darby, what's that opinion you got there?
Well, I think London's pretty much done everything they need to do. I expect them to come back out and run the football. Just like they did, they tried to throw the pass too many times a little bit, and it cost them they have to punt. And they're just going to come back out and run the football, and I don't think they're going to have any problems.
Right, Darby.
I think that mic's off.
We'll have London kicking off this half. See how determined that defense is. Like I said, we haven't really had that defense on the field that often.
London's done what all good football teams want to do, and that's to run the football and control the football. One, that keeps your defense fresh, and it's not as important as keeping your defense fresh for London because most of them play both ways. But Jonathan Alder has a football team here that can score very quickly on you. But the best way to defeat that is just keep them off the football field.
Mr. Bill Young, Mr. David Young, Mr. Jim Williamson, Mrs. DJ Ryer, and this thing, Denny McCarty, Carolyn T. Noble, Eva Teal, Bonnie Appleton.
Starting the second half, Jason Noble has changed his number to number 80. We don't have the reasoning yet, but we'll try to get that for you. I know he's playing a lot of tight end. I don't know if that's confusing people or what, or confusing the officials. But also, every time a low-digit number like a 50 reports in a receiving position, he has to tell the officials. So maybe that's why they've changed him over to that tight end number of 80.
Zeke, let me go ahead and go through this defensive lineup right now when I have time so I don't get cut off here. London's defense is at ends, number 21, Brad Teal, number 81, Drew Dwyer. The tackles, number 59, Ron Myers, number 76, Shad Good. And then sometimes playing nose guard was, what was that?
Dusty Hubbard.
Dusty Hubbard. Sorry for forgetting your name there, Dusty. At linebackers, number 20, Brent North. Number 35, your favorite there, Zeke, Ty Dowler. Number 46, Pete Robinson. And now number 80, which is Jason Noble.
Like to remind everybody.
Defensive backs, number 32, Mike Harris. Number 14, Sean Kahn. And the safety, number 25,
Nathan Doran. And we also see a little bit of Clerk on the defense in that first half.
You know, with Roger's speed, you kind of got to find a position for Roger to play. You know, when you're playing a team that has a lot of speed like Jonathan Alder has, you've got to try to get some of your speed players on the field also.
Someone made a comment there at halftime about Dodmeyer kind of, I guess, chewing out Clerk. And, you know, he's young. You have to, you got to discipline him a little bit. You know, he's still learning. Someone commented why he did it, and I mean, you know, come on, he's still young, he's learning the game. You gotta discipline your young players every now and then.
You know, Darby, it looks like London is just ready to play football tonight. They come out here before the game, 2 or 3 minutes ahead of time, was ready to kick the ball off. You've got about a minute and a half left to go before kickoff here in the second half, and they're out there just pacing to get out on the field.
You know, London really can't afford to slack off, though, because they have to keep their offense going and keep scoring, because I do believe that Jonathan Alder can sneak back into the game.
I don't think you're going to catch London falling asleep against a good team like Jonathan Alder. We got the fans getting back into it for the opening kickoff of the second half. The fans are getting into it. So we got London ready to kick the ball off. Clark Tobin back to kick. You got Lombardo deep. You got Votal deep. And Travis Hughes deep back for Jonathan Alder. And Clark gets that ball deep, and he's got it to Hughes. Hughes taking it left. Now he's turning up the middle. Nice hit by Roger Clerk. Roger Clerk makes a nice hit. And number 44, Corey Such was in on that tackle.
In the past 3 kickoffs, Roger Clerk has been in on the tackle.
You have Alder taking over the ball on their own 24-yard line. Remember, we've told you Noble has changed his uniform number to 80. You got a double wide out, and they run that halfback off the right side for a gain of about, well, looks like 3 yards. That's that play that quarterback's been having trouble with, deciding whether he wants to keep it or not. That time it looked like a pretty crisp handoff there, and he made a nice fake out to the right side. Well, it looks like Alder's running a T backfield without the one back, and they run Lombardo off the right side again for a gain of about 3 yards. Going to bring up 3rd down and about 7.
Jonathan Alder's going to have to do something to get their offense going a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised to see him start throwing the ball a little bit more.
Right. You had Robinson and Dwyer in on that tackle. You got Dwyer and Teal trying to get the fans riled up here. Looks like it's working.
Yeah, Josh Burns at cornerback.
Got a reverse in the middle. They pick up enough for the 1st down. That was a little counter back to the right, but it was a handoff to one halfback and then a handoff to the other halfback, so it was a little reverse. It looks like London has studied the game films real well of what Alder does in that middle. They got him rolling to the right. Nice tackle. Ty Dowler and Mike Harris made a real nice stop. Dowler was being hung up there, and he still turned around and made that tackle.
He's done a real good job. You know, his job out there is to contain the outside and pulling that to the middle, and he's done a real good job doing that, and he even was in on the tackle.
Got Lombardo getting up pretty slow there. They're going to substitute for him and bring in number 32. which is Ryan Sawball. Bringing up second down and about 5.5. You got the defense flip-flopping. Dwyer over to the other side of the field, and Teal and Dowler to this side here.
Tackled by Dusty Hubbard.
You know, Votal had a brother last year that was their best runner, and looks like he's trying to step right in and take over. You got third down, brings up third down about 1.5. London can expect that little dive play by the tailback. Got a loss on the play on a quarterback keeper. I don't know what he was running that time.
It was Brad Teal in on the tackle.
You know, Darby, I think if he'd have gave that to the fullback, he'd have had that first down.
And more.
I don't understand that play. You know, the guy's been out here running trick plays and running reverses and doing all kinds of things, but on the obvious plays, you need to do the obvious play.
Why they're not running just a few quick up the middle, throwing the ball around to open that up a little bit is beyond me.
You got Harris back deep. Mike's going to be able to field this ball this time. He gets it clean. He's taking it up the middle. Had a tackle by John Toops from Jonathan Alder. He made a nice one-handed grab on Mike and brought him down. Now London comes out in the I formation with Alexander wide left. We're back to it again. Teal up the middle.
Teal, it took about 5 minutes to bring Teal down.
Gary, that was a case of Brad not being stopped. He picked up about 6 on that play. You know, this is the play that's going to set up Mike and Sean. Harris to the left. We got a hold in the middle.
That's in play. He's gone.
It's all going for nothing. It's all going for nothing. London's got a hold back here deep. Hold.
Nullified.
Penalty's going to be the penalty's going to nullify the touchdown. They got holding on London.
But I think London has had at least one touchdown called back on a penalty every game.
That's going to bring the ball back and add about 15 on it, which is going to make it second down and 20. Second down and 20 for a first down. Excuse me, second down and 15 for a first down. Mike made a real nice run there. I hope that they give him that football again. There's that little slant pass to Dwyer. He got most of that back. It's going to bring up about third down and about 2. That was just a little dump out pass to Dwyer. That's one thing nice to see him get the ball to Drew so he can use his running ability. Now we got Brent North out here wide to the right. And we got Alexander wide left with Teal and Harris in the backfield. Kahn's back. He's rolling. And he's sacked for a loss of about 9 yards. That was just a real good rush by Jonathan Alder. Hughes in on that tackle. But we're going to have something rare here. London's going to have to punt.
I believe this is the first punt of the game, isn't it? 2.
Now, all last week's game, London didn't punt once.
You got Todd Ayers back deep to receive this kick. Druga did a fine job getting that off because he was under a lot of pressure. Oh. It's touched. It's touched. Go with it, London.
Oh.
I tell you, London tried to pick that up and run with it, and I believe what they should have did was just fell on that. Jason Noble and Mike Harris was down on that ball, and Clerk had already hit the guy that touched the football.
Taylor Hamilton did a pretty good job because he grabbed the Jonathan Alder player that was trying to get a hold of the ball and kind of pulled him away from it there for a second.
Okay, you got Jonathan Alder taking over on their own 21-yard line. They're sending out 2 wideouts, 1 to each side, and they've got that straight backfield. He's dropping the pass. He's out in the flats. Pass was a little wide. Had Teal and Dwyer with a real nice rush that time.
Sean Kahn had him covered pretty well, though.
You know, Ferguson puts a little zip on that football. Same formation. You got Dwyer and Teal over here to the right this time. Quarterback keeper.
No gain on the play.
Now it looks like he picked up a couple yards that time. Brings up 3rd down to about 8. Dusty Hubbard in there at 1 tackle. And Myers at the other. We got encroachment London, Dusty Hubbard. So that's going to bring up about 3rd down and 3.
You know, you mentioned Dusty Hubbard, and he's my neighbor. I used to kid him all the time about playing ball the last 2 or 3 years, and I always say, Joe, you just don't want to play. You ain't hurt. You just don't want to play. But he's showing us now that he wants to play ball. He's doing a good job.
Yeah, Dusty's coming in there, and I think he's kind of won him a starting tackle spot on defense. Nice defensive play. Nice defense. Brad Teal and Noble made a nice stop there. That's going to bring up 4th down and about 4. You know, I wouldn't be surprised to see them fake this kick. You know, I watched Alder the last couple of years against West Jefferson, and down on their own side of the field, I've seen them go for it against West Jefferson on fake kicks. Now, London's got Mike Harris back deep. Now he's going to kick it this time. Got it kicked off to the right. Mike's not going to have a chance to field that. That's going to roll out of bounds on Jonathan Alder's sideline. We've got 3 minutes and 46 seconds left to go in the third quarter. London's got their 2nd possession.
Well, you know, 17 points behind. I think I was trying to go for that myself in this particular stage of the game.
Yeah, we got the double tight end formation with Noble and Dwyer at tight end, and you got Alexander wide right. And you got a pass to Alexander. He's open.
Good catch. Nice catch.
And a face mask. Face mask penalty. That was a gain of 25 yards, plus they're going to tack a face mask on top of that. That ball was thrown real nice by Sean Kahn. Jared Alexander run under that real pretty.
That was a good receipt by Jared Alexander.
Now, one thing that London has shown us all year so far is they not only can run the football, they can pass also.
What's the cable channel that down there?
I see Channel 10 News is here, fellas. I saw them come in their helicopter. Mike Harris off the right side. Number 22, Ferguson, made a nice material tackle on Mike, or Mike would have sprung in for another touchdown. We're going to bring up second down and about 1. We got an official timeout for a measurement. Official timeout for a measurement. They got to bring the chains in from the far side of the field. Now, we have Sky Cam here tonight. The helicopter came in at halftime. So if any of you guys want to watch this tonight, it'll be on TV. But of course, you won't know that until you hear this. First down, London. London has the ball on about the 14-yard line, on Alder's 14-yard line. Splitting Alexander out and left, double tight end formation with Teal at fullback, Harris at tailback. They're waiting to get the chain set. You got Teal off the left side. I think he got a fumble. And it looks like Alder recovered. Alder has recovered.
London, for the second time in a row, shot themselves right in the foot.
Darby, I was just thinking that same thing.
Besides 2 mistakes, London has pretty much owned this third quarter.
You got Jonathan Alder taking over the ball on about the 4-yard line. Slant in pass. And the pass was right in number 11's hands, but it was just a little too hot for him to handle.
Either that or he caught a glimpse of Mike Harris standing right there.
Here we got a shot of Sky Cam there. We did have.
Alder's coming up, second down and 10 on their own 6-yard line. And he's got a rollout, and he got Dwyer chasing him. Fine defensive play by Sean Kahn. Sean Kahn had him covered. It looked just like a blanket on him. That brings up third down and 10 on their 6-yard line. I'd like to see London pick one off here and take it into the end zone. Alder coming out with a double wide out to the right and one split out here to the left. Fake it up the middle, and you got a quarterback keeper. It's going to bring up fourth down and about 5. Alder sitting in their punt team. He had Kahn in on that tackle and Dwyer. Coach Emmons is getting the offensive line together down there. He's been a little vocal with them. I think this will be a good time for Mike Harris to field this ball. Nope. Yeah, Mike's going to catch a line drive kick here.
We got a wall.
Mike just didn't have any blocking on this side.
I see a little unnecessary roughness on that play.
I didn't see any flags. I don't understand these officials tonight.
Well, the tempers are sure flaring, that's for sure.
I think Mike was involved a little bit with that himself. I don't think he wanted to go down, and them guys wanted to get him down.
Well, they're definitely going to hand this one off to Harris.
We got Alder up there with a 3-man down line and 4 linebackers. Got that little delay to Mike off the left side. You know, it looks to me like some of these are late whistles. Because Mike was down and number 11 delivered a hit on him while he was laying on his back. But there wasn't any whistle yet.
Yeah, these players, they're taught to, they keep going until they hear that whistle blow. If that whistle's late, you're going to get popped.
Well, we got Tyler Hamilton wide out here to the right, Teal and Harris in the backfield. Got that little down the middle pass to Dwyer.
Couldn't hang on to it. That was a good pass. Nice try.
That ball kind of hit him in the thigh pad and kind of bounced up on him.
Well, you know, it hit him in that bad hand, and then number 7 got his hands in there and stripped him of the ball, so Drew couldn't get his hands back up on it. That was a fine play by number 7 for Jonathan Alder.
Now it's time for that little razzle-dazzle play where they throw the ball out to the second quarterback and second quarterback coach. What do you think?
Well, they got Alexander wide left.
Nope.
Got that end around with Dwyer, and it didn't work tonight.
No, they read that from the get-go.
That play worked for about 15, 20 yards last week. Kevin Cutler makes the tackle. Well, we're coming to the end of the fourth quarter with the score London 24, Alder 7.
You said they played pretty even up this third quarter? Most of the game been played pretty much in the middle of the field?
Well, if London hadn't had their few mistakes, they could have put 2 scores on the board.
Yeah, the holding penalty with Mike Harris, that was called back.
And then the fumble down in the red zone.
So I believe London really outplayed them this quarter.
Well,
they had some bad breaks.
You don't want to get complacent in what you're doing. You got to come out in the second half and be right just as sharp as you was the first half, even though you do have a lead. You got Drew Dwyer back to punt. And you have Todd Ayers deep. Got a little illegal procedure on the left tight end of London there. Going to bring up 4th down in about 20. You know, Dwyer was number 1 in Central High in punting too in the statistics. He got it off. Ayers has it.
Beautiful tackle. Roger Clerk.
Nice open field tackle by Roger Clerk. He got that 5-yard penalty on him. He turned around and made a nice open field tackle.
You know, Clark has really stepped up in this game tonight.
You know, every game, Darby, I believe he gains a little bit of confidence. The more he gets to play, the more confidence he's going to gain.
He's done some fine defensive play in this game.
You know, you got Dusty Hubbard back in the middle of that lineup. You know, Dusty stepped up last week when Northeastern was making them runs up the middle, and it's paid off. Dusty's getting to play a lot this game. Got that little lateral. Nice open field tackle by Noble. Noble just waited, kept his spot, and put a nice hit on Lombardo.
London right now, they got a good lead. They don't want to take any chances on defensively, just kind of.
You see there, Jared Alexander back at cornerback.
Well, they got 3 men wide out. You got 2 to the right and 1 to the left, and he's dropping back. Quarterback kept that because London had a real quick rush on that time. He was brought down by Noble. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 5. Got Adam Fincham checking in for Ron Myers in the middle of that line. You got Chad Good in there playing a little bit of defense also, number 76. You know one thing about London, they've got big offensive linemen. If they ever need to put in a goal line stance on defense, they've got a lot of big old linemen they can stick in there for that goal line stance. Alders up there under center. Slant pass to number 13.
Oh, good tackle by Mike Harris.
You know, Mike plays a good defensive back. You know, to have an offensive back that's getting you 200 yards a game, and then to watch him play defense so recklessly, you know, that just shows you the boy wants to play. Oh, great rush. Drew Dwyer just stuffed that play before it even got started.
That Ferguson, he's got some sting on that ball when he throws it though, doesn't he?
That's going to bring up about, well, it's going to bring up 2nd down and about 16. You got 9 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter. Alder's going to have to pass this football to get into the ball game.
Illegal procedure. Jonathan Alder.
You know, I believe that whistle and flag was thrown too early. Offensive back's allowed to get up and move. He's allowed to get reset again. I don't understand that. No, he very well could have went on in motion that time. I think they got a bad call that time, fellas.
And actually, he stopped, and he should have. That's exactly what he should have done.
Well, they threw the penalty flag before he even reset. That was another quarterback keeper for a gain of about 2 yards. Noble on that tackle. You know, we've called his name about 4 times here the last series of downs. Maybe that number 80 number is making him go a little faster. He got a pass out in the flats. Oh. You got number 13, Hughes. on about a 70-yard touchdown there.
Mike Harris is a little upset with himself. He went for the...
Yeah, Mike tried to intercept it. He thought he had it.
Thought that ball was going to be a little overthrown and was going for the interception.
Well, the thing you got to pay attention to is Mike's running around a little reckless. I think he should have went for the hit because that ball definitely wasn't going to be overthrown. Well, we got Alder on for the try after point, or after touchdown. So Alder scores first here in the second half with 8 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the quarter. Placement's down. I believe it's good. So that's going to make the score London 24, Alder 14.
Well, sometimes you take a chance. He thought he could get it.
Mike Harris is kind of beating himself up a little more than what I think he should. London's still up 24-14. And they're getting the ball back. And the way they've been driving the ball, if they don't have any mistakes, they're up another 7 points.
Mike is just, you know, he's trying to make himself better every game. And he's making some real silly mistakes right now. He knows that he made a mistake.
When you're trying to make things happen, that happens. And every game should be a learning process, too.
Well, Mike sure learned something that time. Let's just hope he keeps it. I'd much rather see a defensive back drill the wide receiver and kind of try to draw the ball loose myself. We got Alder in that bunched-up kickoff performance again. London's up real close for the onside kick.
Onside.
Right to Dwyer.
Drew Dwyer.
You know.
All right, it's about time.
It's about time they called the flag.
In high school football and in college football, when a man goes down on the football, that ball's down. And this time, Dwyer went down and half of Jonathan Alder's team dove on him. And I hope this penalty goes against Alder for roughness.
This has happened quite a few times in this game.
Second time that onside kick it just might haunt him again.
So that onside kick becomes very, how can I say this, hurts a lot.
Now you got London taking over the ball on the 40-yard line, Alder's 40-yard line on the kickoff. Harris back deep, hand off the Mike right straight up the middle. Looks like a gain of about 4 yards.
It's about time for Mike to break loose on another long one.
I look for London just keep this ball on the ground and run the clock out. Yeah, Tyler Hamilton wide out to the right. Harris over to the right side. Breaks one tackle. He's still up.
Gets the first down.
I believe he's going to be about a yard shy of the first down. Be third down and about a yard.
Harris has got that extra effort, man. He tries to the other yard, the next yard, which is a real good trait in a halfback.
I tell you what, Mike will have some bruises after this game, Donnie. They've been popping him, but they're not bringing him down too easy.
No, he's a strong kid.
Well, I don't know if he got it. It looked like he handed that ball off to him up around his face mask that time.
That was a rather high handoff.
You know, Teal gets knocked down by 2 guys, and he reaches down and picks both of the guys up. You know, that shows good sportsmanship for Brad Teal. Brings up 4th down and about 8 inches.
I look for a quarterback sneak. I think Sean will take it over.
Oh yeah, good push, good push.
Yeah. The offensive line pushed him back. That was good effort.
Sean might have picked up about 1.5 yards, 2 yards that time.
And that's an easy first down right here with that offensive line London has.
They even knew what London was going to run that play too.
Well, when you look at the weights on both sides of the line there's no match.
All right.
Harris, nope, Kahn keeper out around the right side. He breaks 2 tackles. Had another late hit there.
It was a nice carry by Sean Kahn.
Sean Kahn carrying that football worries me. I mean, he's picking that ball up in the air over top of people. You can't do that when you're running around the end there with the football. You got to tuck that ball under your arm.
Well, we got 2nd down and about 2 feet here for a 1st down. London has the ball on their own, or on Alder's 20-yard line.
Is this possibly going to Brad Teal?
A little pitch out to Harris. He cuts up to the left. He's still up. He's still up. It took down about 4 or 5 guys to bring him down that time. Mike picks up the 1st down. And Mike Murphy in on that tackle for Jonathan Alder. So we got 1st down and 10 on the 15. Jared Alexander wide out to the right with Teal and Harris in the backfield. Kahn under center. We're not going to do anything pretty. We're just going to run Harris for a touchdown. Touchdown, Mike Harris.
Mike Harris. Good blocking by the offensive line of London, too.
Yeah, middle of that offensive line is clearing some real nice holes for London's running backs. Yeah, that's one way to answer a touchdown, guys. Turn around and score one of your own. Well, we got the toe on to keep his streak alive. Down. No. Kick no good. Wide right.
Well, the toe breaks his streak. He had 15 in a row.
With 4 minutes and 49 seconds left to go in the 4th quarter, you have London 30, Jonathan Alder 14.
You know, a while ago we were talking about what's the kid's name? Let's see about that. DJ Jackson on the sidelines.
Now you got Clark Tobin ready to kick this off.
What is it, Zeke? I see that DJ's dressed in uniform.
We got an onside kick by London. Could be fielded by London. London has it. London has it.
Looked like that was Pete Robertson.
Robinson on that cover, Darley. Did a nice pickup, Darby. You know, the old saying, what goes around comes around. got Harris off the left side. Oh,
that was
nice run, Mike
Good
Harris.
run by Mike Harris. And a hard hit.
Yeah,
He runs hard.
Todd Ayers thought he was going to bring Harris down pretty easy, but Mike made it look real hard.
Mike is, they go up to tackle him and he just punishes the tacklers.
When you're 185 pounds and 160-pound defensive backs after you, there's no contest. I saw a penalty flag come out over there. I think we either had a holding on, I believe it was a holding on London. No, wrong. We got a clip. We got a clip.
DJ, what's the deal?
Ouch. Second down, month.
Okay, they take that penalty from where the clip happens at. So that's going to bring up second down and about 40 here. Draw play to Harris right up the middle. We got another flag right in on the pile. That usually indicates a holding. Looks like Mike Harris took a little hit. He's not feeling too well.
Against London?
It's going to be about second down and 35.
About 35 yards. About 35 yards.
It brings up second down and 35. This started on Alder's 47-yard line. Got a screen pass out here to the right to Mike Harris.
One more goal.
Late hit. Late hit.
Late hit.
Late hit. You know, Mike ran out of bounds on his own that time, and then he got drilled back into the bench. Mike got that thing back almost to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up second down and about 11. You know, I thought the official threw the flag on that play, but evidently he was just marking where Mike ran out of bounds. Then we got two wideouts. We got a keeper by Kahn. He goes for the first down. Or, excuse me, goes for about 4 yards. I was looking at the down markers thinking that was the first down marker. Seemed like it was about third down and forever a little while ago. Timeout Alder. 2 minutes, 48 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter, and Alder calls the timeout. Mike Harris is still feeling the effects of that one run there a little while ago. Going to have to tell Mike, Gary, since you're his sideline coach, that doing what he does on baseball, you get a $500 fine for that.
Who's going to pay it?
Well, the player usually has to.
Well, I ain't paying it.
If you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Brings up fourth down and 8. I tell you what, I'm impressed with Coach Dobmeyer because he's leaving Mike out there to take this ball. 4th down and 8. Dwyer wide left, Alexander wide right. Motion.
Beautiful play.
Yeah, we got another penalty on London here. Illegal procedure. How many penalties we had on this series of downs, Darby?
3, I do believe.
You know, it's a good thing they don't count penalty against as negative yards, because London might be negative this half.
4th down. 49.5-yard line of the Pioneers.
So now it brings up 4th down and about 13. Kahn back. He's fading that ball out to Jude Dwyer. He just threw it too far out of bounds, and Dwyer slipped down anyway.
Sean Kahn got hit as he was releasing that ball. And he didn't get as much on it as he'd like to.
So 2 minutes, 41 seconds left to go in the 4th quarter. Alder's going to take over the ball on their own 49-yard line. You know, the last couple of games, London hadn't been able to substitute like they had been doing in the first 2 ball games. You got Ferguson on a roll out to the left. He was trying to find a receiver and he just slipped down. I think Brad Teal was the closest London man there.
He tried to cut it back up in because he wasn't going to the outside because Drew Dwyer had the outside covered.
That brings up 2nd down and about 14. They got 3 wideouts this time. Straight drop back, slant in pass.
The same play a
There
while
you go.
ago. There you go.
Now see, that's the case of Mike learning from his mistakes.
Right. You know, it did look like he could have intercepted that ball when the guy caught it and ran for a touchdown, but sometimes you gamble when you take a chance like that.
Donnie, you kind of outthink yourself.
Mm-hmm.
London's got a 5-man front. Got a blitz. 76. Chad Good in on that tackle. Dwyer in on that tackle. Yeah, London put a blitz on that time. That was kind of interesting. Got a flat pass. I'll tell you what, guys. Number 4 saw Noble coming at him and didn't want no part of that football. That brings up 1st down for London. Got 57 seconds left to go in the 4th quarter.
London's defense seems to make a lot of receivers think twice about catching that football.
Well, we got an official's timeout. All right. We're back up under center with Sean Kahn. Got Harris off the left side. Mike breaks it. Mike might go all the way. I don't think they're going to catch him. I don't think they're going to catch him. Touchdown, Mike Harris. That was a 52-yard touchdown, Mike Harris.
This is another 200-some yard game, I do believe.
Great blocking by the offensive line on that play.
I think that was the play that put Mike over 200 yards.
Again, right.
I tell you what, Mike, I'm really happy for you. I wanted you to get that 200 yards. That was a great run.
Now Mike needs to turn around and shake all his offensive line's hands because they blocked beautifully on that play.
Maybe Mike will buy them guys some of them isotoner gloves.
Oh,
Well, we got another kick, no good by Tobin. We believe that was blocked. We'll have to check that on replay, and we'll let you know about it. 48 seconds left to go in the quarter, and London 36, Jonathan Alder 14.
You know, you have to kind of take your hat off to Mike Harris because he's played a good game both offensively and defensively. You know, he's a good ball player.
Mike looks a little tired there when he was on defense. He looked like he was a little worn out, and when he got that football, it looked like the first play of the game there. He took off.
Darby, I've been watching Mike Harris play football ever since he was a young pup, and he always gives you that look. You know, if you remember in that Madison Plains game, I kind of put his name in there with Jimmy Brown as getting up slow, walking back to the huddle. Mike has a tendency to kind of lull you to sleep a little bit. That looks like the fans are finally filing out after they see that London has handed Alder this pretty handily defeat. We got a little squib kick over to the left. That ball's free. Alder covers it on about their 20-yard line.
And this is really odd that London's leaving in their first string.
Well, you got 48 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter, and Alder has the ball on their own 20-yard line. Clock's running. It's down to about 32 seconds right now. Ferguson under center. Drop back, pass out in the flats. Nice one-handed catch.
Well, he was hit hard by Sean Kahn.
Jermaine Mitchell. Sean Kahn made a nice hit that time to bring him down. Clock's running with 13 seconds left to go in the quarter. Might have time for one more play. That's a ball game. That's the ball game. London 36, Jonathan Alder 14.
Well, did a good job.
You got London and Jonathan Alder shaking hands at midfield. I tell you what, London showed me something tonight. After kind of a lackluster game last week, they came out this week and really showed them that they meant business. Yeah, I keep saying every week that that's a mark of a good team, to improve each week. And London surely came out tonight and showed that they were a better team.
And they played a good team tonight, too. Jonathan Alder had a fairly good ball club.
Well, Jonathan Alder's going to beat a lot of teams this year, but Jonathan Alder just doesn't have that side to compete with a team like London. You know, London just has the horses up front and a tailback that is big and strong, and if you don't have size, you're not going to compete with London.
See, in the paper they said their coach was talking about London's size and the disadvantage because of London's size, but he said his speed and quickness in his team would make the difference. But you know, London also has, like they said, the speed and the quickness with the size.
Well, gang, it's been nice. It's been fun. It's all over now. London comes out with another win. So I think it was time for us to say goodnight.
Dave Caldwell wishing London good luck and congratulations on another victory.
Don King.
Wait a minute. And that's it. Darby Calhoun, I'll say it for you, pal. And we'll see you guys at the West Jeff game. Good night.
Go London!